Hello, ladies. Hello, my sisters. This is Tony from Freedom at the Crossroads, the undomesticated woman, helping women everywhere look better, feel better without the pressure. Welcome to a new season. And we continue our series in the Undomesticated Woman series here on Freedom at the Crossroads. And it's been a moment. Everyone has to get ready for new seasons and things taking place behind the scenes. But today I wanted to talk to you and share with you a few thoughts just based on what's going on currently in the world today. My constant rant is about, freeing women from OPE, other people's expectations, and breaking through the silence around the shame associated that most women feel when it comes to, claiming their self-care space, claiming their own power, and claiming their own voices. And I say this in light of a brave teen who's a climate activist. Everybody knows her, Greta. And just some of the negative backlash from, a lot of men, particularly the one in the current occupants of the White House, and the kind of slurs that, women continue to face. And the female part of the human population continues to face. And it is an ongoing struggle. It's an ongoing battle, but we can't sit back and do nothing. We can't hold on to the status quo thinking that if we're quiet and good little women, the storm will blow off, or we'll somehow manipulate our way into reclaiming our own power. That's just a load of BS, bullshit. It does nothing to empower you. It does nothing to help you grow and evolve as a human being and as a spiritual being. And I say this all as, we come into a new season. We're heading into the fall now. The first official day of fall was earlier this week. And I just had to rant. I have to vent because I'm still hearing in other, spaces of media and even in something as mundane as, romance books. I freely admit it. I'm a sci-fi chick. I love my sci-fi action movies, particularly action movies where women are, operating in powerful positions. Because I feel like even when you are in your leisure time, whatever is going on in the background, wherever you put yourself in terms of whatever environment you allow yourself to occupy, it is in your ultimate best interest that you occupy a space, an environment that bolsters your power, that feeds into who you are supposed to be, even as you're growing and whatnot, even in the times when you are not consciously tapping into the environment and the energy of the environment. And I say this because I do like romance books. That's one of my guilty pleasures when I can find a few moments to actually indulge in that. And it ticked me off when, I just happened to, be going in to read one. And I'm like, why are all these romance books, quote unquote hot romance books, why are they all these women that have no agency? They all need to be freaking rescued. We had enough of women that need to be rescued. And I'm here to tell you, whether it's in fact or fiction, don't look for anybody to rescue you. Actually, the worst state of mind and situation any woman can be in is one where you're looking to be rescued. Because guess what? Nobody's coming to rescue you. No one is coming to rescue you. You must self-advocate. If you want to break the cycle of OPE, if you want to reclaim your space, if you want to reclaim your health, in the most basic sense, if you want to reclaim your health, you have to stop. And you must break that mindset of waiting for somebody to rescue you. The greatest enemy of personal development and empowerment for women and everyone are these ridiculous fairy tales that encourage you to sit down and wait for something to come and change your state for you, rather than you actively participating in your own advocacy, in your own agency. Because it's only by taking those steps, it's only by rising up into your own power, it's only by awakening that you empower yourself. And there's so many forces out there that want you to remain in your current situation on that hamster wheel, going nowhere. Because why? You are disempowered, you have no voice, and you can be controlled. The same thing is in operation when we speak of things like women's reproductive health rights and sex rights, where you have certain forces that want dominion over that. Why? Control. Power. That's it in its most basic sense. And so when you take this on, a larger scale, and you look at other areas of of your life, particularly as a woman, when we navigate society and things of that nature, these are the things that hinder us. These are the things that give women the extra additional stresses. Now, granted, we all have stress. Human beings all have stress. Stress activates evolution in any sense anyway. But when you are in toxic stressors, where you have been disempowered and things of that nature, it takes by other forces. You are subjugated to the will of other forces. And that is the most disheartening and disempowering state any human being can be in. And for a part of the population that is in general, at least in the physical sense, weaker than another side of the population, i.e., men, that sets women up to be even more vulnerable to abuse and situations where they find themselves disempowered and things of that nature. And that's why I speak of reclaiming your power. Because when you reclaim your power, when you take back dominion over self, that has a ripple effect in other areas of your life. You begin to set boundaries. You begin to say, no, that ain't gonna go with me. And the more you own who you are, the more you reclaim your power, the stronger you become, and the more able you are to advocate for yourself and take control of your life, take control of your health, take control of your habits, break unhealthy habits, break unhealthy relationships and environments, and create opportunities for your own growth and development, whether that's personally, whether that's spiritually, whether that's professionally. And it does require action. And I've said this to clients, I've said this to friends, I've even said this to myself. In order to change your state, in order to reclaim your power, reclaim your essence, who you are, in order to be grounded, to evolve into who you are always meant to be. You must, first of all, ladies, make a decision, get a plan, and take action. And when you do these three things, you create momentum. I can always remember, though, anytime I slack off from self-care, particularly when it comes to the working out. I like very physical exercises. As a child, I, loved martial arts. And so for me, my version of exercise has a lot to do with martial arts based kind of workouts. And I find that whenever I slack off of doing that, the longer it goes, the harder it is to get back into the swing of things. In other words, you've lost momentum. And it's almost like there is an opposing force to action the longer you go. It's like you become more rooted in inaction. And that is where the danger lies. Because if you don't make a decision, if you don't get a plan, if you don't take action, which is the big part of this three, you can't change your state. And this is, one of the things I talk about with clients when it comes to the arena of self-care and spinning on that hamster wheel going nowhere. That hamster wheel going nowhere, that is it. That is the true representation of inaction and inability to change your state. Because one, you are enslaved on that altar of OPE, other people's expectations, and you are trapped and in bondage. And until you have a shift in mindset, until you reach that point where you say, enough is enough, I can't do this anymore. Until you are willing to move, to shake off, to break those chains, you can't move forward, you can't grow, you can't develop. And so you kill your own spirit, or you allow your spirit to be killed by others. And, it's a sad, commentary on where we are as human beings, but it's a reality we all have to navigate. The question is, do you value yourself enough to be brave enough, courageous enough, to be fed up enough to change your state? This is Tonya at Freedom at the Crossroads, helping women everywhere look better, feel better, without the pressure. Till next time, my sisters, keep rising.